Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Rick and Morty Season 1, Episode 6. That's it. I'm not sick anymore. Can you hear the difference? I can hear the difference, really. That's so great. For those of you who are new on my channel with this video, just know that I was sick with it during some weeks. Not something bad, not at all, but because of that I had my nose like that, and it was really annoying for me to make my reaction videos with it. And that's it. I'm not sick anymore. It's so great. As you can see, I'm really excited to be back with Rick and Morty. Today I'm gonna watch 2 episodes. I said it, I think that it's a good way to watch this show 2 episodes at a time. You know, even if I love this humor and all, it's still something special, you know, that kind of humor. And to watch more than 2 episodes at a time, I don't think that it's a good thing, because you're getting used, you know, to that kind of jokes. And I think that it's great to still be surprised and a little shocked each time. Not really shocked, but you know what I mean by that, like to be surprised by it, like, what, guys, you're going so far with that kind of jokes, you know, to have that impression each time. So yes, 2 episodes today, and as you can see, I'm excited to be there. And you know, it's something like, I think that it's gonna be that kind of show for me, where I'm loving it more and more each time, and I'm coming back to it, you know, with more excitement each time. Like, I know when I'm sitting on my couch and when I'm gonna begin a session of Rick and Morty, that I'm gonna have a lot of fun, that I'm gonna enjoy the time that I'm gonna spend with you guys with this show. Like, it's really something like, okay, make me laugh. You know, like, I know that it's gonna be a session of binge watching for me to laugh, to entertain myself and all. Right now on my channel I'm reacting to Demon Slayer, to Westworld. Soon we're gonna have the spin-off of Game of Thrones, and also the show that they're gonna make about the Lord of the Rings. Really, I'm like that about this show. I have so much hope for it to be good, to be great, and at the same time I'm so afraid of what they're gonna do with it, that I'm really like waiting for it, like I'm really impatient to discover it, and at the same time I'm like, oh, be careful with what you're gonna do with it. So see, Demon Slayer, it's emotional, it's action, stuff like that. Westworld, I'm really trying to understand what is happening into it. These 2 shows which are gonna come, I'm really expecting a lot coming from it and all. So Rick and Morty, it seems that for the period of time that I'm gonna react to it, because I decided to react to at least the first season, and then I will see if I'm gonna continue or not, it feels like this show is gonna be really a moment of, you know, of fun for me on my channel, for you guys also, but you know, for me during this session of binge watching, and also during the moment of the editing, it's gonna be my little moment of fun. And it can be cool also to have that, you know, for me. Also because it's the summer right now, I don't know, yes, when you're gonna watch these videos also, it's gonna be still the summer for you guys. And I don't know why I'm not feeling it, you know, this summer, the mood, not just myself, not just my mood, but also everyone outside, like everyone, my family, my friends. I have the impression that everyone is not enjoying his or her summer, like particularly, like everyone is like a little tired and exhausted by all of what happened into our lives and into the world during these last years, and everyone has really trouble to just enjoy his or herself. So that's also a good reason for me to enjoy this session of binge watching of Rick and Morty, because I'm having fun watching these episodes, and it's a good summer, you know, to spend with this show. One season, I think that I'm gonna spend the summer with this show. It's cool also. Again, it's you guys who chose that show for me on my Patreon. All along the process to choose this show, you were there, and I hope that you appreciate these videos with me. Ooh! I hurt myself. Oh no, not blood, not blood, not blood. You're gonna repair yourself when you want. Not blood, not for now, please. Here. About the last episodes that I watched about Rick and Morty, I want to say only the fact that the last episode surprised me. Not only because we had something a little weird like a rape situation with Morty who was attacked by that Mr. Jellybean into the toilets, and it really surprised me, you know, that they would go not with that subject but that far with that subject, with really showing the thing, like they went really far with the drawings with that moment. But it surprised me even more because during this episode we saw Rick taking care of his family, and that was such a surprise for me because during the first episodes I really had the impression that he didn't care at all about his family, like he was more annoyed by all of them than really a part of this family, that it was not really a member of the family, not really. So it was cool in a way to see that he was trying to help the mom and the dad and also the sister, and that he was making jokes at the end, that he took care also of Morty, like he punished that Mr. Jellybean. Like the last episode for me was really cool for that. I really had the impression that for once he was nice. And during the first episode he was not really nice, especially with Morty. Like he's just taking him everywhere on these adventures because he needs someone with him. Right there I had more the impression that yes, he cares about them and he's helping them and he's really involved into this family, so that was cool. Oh, and I said it about the rest of the family, I have the impression that Jerry is gonna be my favorite member, you know, of the rest of the family, but a lot because of the fact that I'm gonna feel sorry for the guy each time. Like I have the impression that in each episode, some people can say that he's stupid. For me it's more like he's lame, you know, like I have some pity for the guy and I have the impression that yes, it's gonna be that again and again. Oh, you know, yes, I'm gonna be like that each time with Jerry being like, oh, poor guy. We'll see if it's gonna be confirmed or not during this episode 6. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes earlier, you have 3 or 4 episodes of advance for Rick and Morty, I can't remember, check the description, and with an extended reaction part. For now I didn't put full reaction parts for Rick and Morty, we'll see if it's gonna happen before the end of this season 1 or not. Again, it's on the description. And yes, it's the best way to support me, my Patreon, because I'm a little reactor, because also it's the summer, so not a lot of people are watching my videos. So if you want to support me, even for just 1 month, it's on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode 6.
Reminding you that tonight is our annual flu season dance. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but if you have the flu, stay home.
Haha, you have the... I can't pronounce the name. Stay home also.
Hey, Jessica?
What's up, Morty?
What are you doing?
You have the flu, Jessica.
Were you about to talk? So, dude, stay in your league. Look at
Aw.
how I see it.
Oh, gee. Thanks, Brad.
I throw balls far. You want good words?
Brad,
Good language.
you're not nice at all.
And there's not a premium on that right now, but you'll be getting girls sometime after Brad's out of shape.
You
Yep.
see the point, Dad. I don't want girls. I want Jessica.
It's gonna pass. She doesn't seem so nice, Jessica. She let that guy talk to you like that.
Was my Jessica. I remember the first time I saw her. I thought
I should get her pregnant, then she'll have to marry. What people call love is just a chemical reaction that compels animals to breed. It hits hard, Morty, then it slowly fades, leaving you stranded in a...
Where is the grandma, your wife?
Alright, well, I'm gonna go get dressed for the dance.
yeah, I'm just going to check on your mom.
Do that.
You know how you said that, love is a chemical and all that stuff from earlier? Well, I was thinking, could
You want to make her fall in love with you.
happen inside of Jessica's mind?
It's
Maybe
not
make
gonna
some
happen.
love. Which makes it fall in love. Alright, some of your DNA. Oh, well, okay.
No, just...
I need one of your hairs. This isn't whoever you smear this stuff on will fall in love with you. And only you, forever. Are you happy now, Morty? Heck yeah! Thank you, Grandpa Rick.
Oh, you're gonna give it to the wrong person.
It's foolproof. Unless she has the flu.
She has.
Loving you is
Yeah.
work, Jerry. Hard work. Like building a homeless shelter. Nobody wants to say no to doing it, but some people put the work in. So
Ah!
I obviously sort of love you, don't I?
Sort of. I'm not sure that's what we want. Oh yes, you're jealous of him. It's a special flu episode or what?
Oh my god. Morty, you look really nice tonight.
Wow, thanks.
I love you, Morty.
That much? Already?
Jerk! I'm in love with him! He's more man than you will ever be!
A poop! It's gonna be contagious. They're all gonna fall in love with you.
There's something special about you, Morty. So special. Whoa!
Oh!
Get your hands off of him! Let me go! I love you, Morty! Let go of me!
Oh fuck.
She's not responding to my text.
She's walking?
Jealousy turns women off.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Not for the men they cheat on, no.
Going to go out. For some
Jealousy, it's about yourself, not about the person with who you are. It's about your lack of confidence in yourself.
Sorry, Summer, your opinion means very little to me. How come you
Oh.
do the stupid dance everyone loves so much?
Screw that. I don't want to get sick. It's flu season.
Uh-oh.
I love Morty, and I hope Morty loves me.
Oi oi.
I like to wrap my arms around him.
Oh, crap.
Flu can be that much contagious. That's the lesson.
Morty, come on, we gotta get you out of here. We gotta get you that serum that Jessica had the flu. You know, that might have been valuable information for me, Morty. What the hell is going on, Rick? What is it
They're all in love with you.
It's gonna be fine, Morty, relax. I whipped up an antidote. It's based on praying mantis DNA.
They're all gonna hate you?
The exact opposite of balls, totally opposite. There's no love at all. I basically mixed this with a more contagious flu virus. It should neutralize the whole thing, Morty.
Are you sure?
By the way, Morty, I know you didn't ask her anything, but I'm not interested in having sex with you.
Ma.
These serums, they don't work on anybody related to you genetically.
Okay.
Okay, well, sometimes science is more art than science, Morty. A lot of people don't get that.
Can they come back to human after that?
Come on, are you kidding me? Hello, Morty. You're not Morty. You're not Morty.
I see, they still want to kill him. Also,
Nobody's killing me until after I catch my wife with another man.
now you're acting viral and all.
Morty Smith's whereabouts are still unknown. What the hell?
Nah.
How cute he is.
All around the world? Oh, that was really contagious. This episode was out when? Before or not, you know, it, the COVID.
Really answer myself. Outdone yourself? Who are you?
It's really giving me the impression that it's an entire episode about it.
Koala mixed with rattlesnake, chimpanzee, cactus, shark, golden retriever, and just a smidge of dinosaur. Should add up to normal humanity.
Are you sure of that? Do you mean that humans
Normal humanity.
were made of that?
I love being in that sterilized room, sealed off from the world. It's the only time I can really think and feel. What do you do after a long night?
Oh, I better get going.
Just once, I'd like to know what it was like to give your son a bath.
Eh.
How soft, how soft are his privates?
Jerry! Time to appear if you want to help your woman.
Morty. No, I'm Mr. Crowbar.
No!
This is my friend, who is also a crowbar.
Oh, you're really going full Rick Grimes.
Yeah?
Jerry.
Look, we're being smart, gotcha.
Jerry, thank God.
God? God's turning people into insect monsters. Like me.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, David He's never gonna come back from that.
Morty, there's no rush. I mean, you know, once it's fixed, it's done. It's fixed. You can just enjoy it for a little bit. I mean, look
Enjoy?
how crazy. Soak it in. You know, it's pretty neat. It's pretty interesting.
Like people who were enjoying the confinement?
You're not right. Ever.
Nah.
Look, you idiot!
Okay, boxing.
You're loving this, Morty. This must be the best day of your life. You
What?
get to be the mayor of I Told You Town.
Find the solution, Rick. I would go with a time traveling solution.
Hold on.
Jerry. Really a Walking Dead situation for Jerry.
I wish that shotgun was my penis.
Yeah.
I don't get it and I don't need to.
Mom! Dad! Summer!
How did you survive, you?
Do you think Grandma Rick had something to do with this?
It's not fair to assume that, son.
Come on.
Not fair. Give me a break. He's
Nah.
a selfish, irresponsible ass, and he left my mother.
Does she still exist? Is she still alive? I would want to meet her.
So you can roofie that poor girl at your school? I mean, are you kidding me, Morty? You're gonna try to take the high road on this one? You're a little creep.
You wanted to force a girl to like you.
You should have just listened to you when you refused to make the serum. I'm willing to accept my part of the blame for this, Rick, but I'll tell you something, you know
Not only because of your grandpa, also because of Jessica forcing someone to be with you.
I do have one emergency solution that I can use to kind of put everything back to normal, relatively speaking. Here, Morty, put this on while I do a little bit of scouting.
What is it? What was it? And we're not gonna see it?
The whole place was gonna be messed up for good. Come on, Morty, luck had nothing to do with it. I'm great. That's the real reason.
Are we into a
Now,
simulation?
Morty, what do you say, buddy? You hand me a
Like
screwdriver?
last time?
We got one screw turn, and two screw turns, and...
Oh, I hope that it was a simulation.
Here we are. Oh my god, Rick! Is that us?
Ah!
We're dead! What is going on, Rick? I'm freaking out! Shut up and listen to me! It's fine. Everything is fine. There's an infinite number of realities, Morty. And in a few dozen of those, I got lucky and turned everything back to normal. Now we can just slip into the place of our dead selves in this reality, and everything will be fine. We're not skipping a beat.
Don't stay into that reality. Go save the other one, please. I'm thinking about the Jerry and all of the family of the other one.
Rick, what about the reality we left behind? What about the reality where Hitler cured cancer, Morty?
Nah.
I don't suppose you consider this detail, but obviously, if I hadn't screwed up as much as I did, we'd be these guys right now. So, again, you're welcome.
No, don't do that. Morty is gonna be traumatized. Are you gonna accept? Is it really a surprise for Rick to offer that solution, you know, to leave the reality which is not working anymore, to go in another one in which he can replace the original version of themselves with the other themselves and just live into that new reality without solving the issue of the other reality? No, it's not a surprise for Rick. For Morty, I mean, we can see that he's not accepting it, that he's shocked by it, and I'm wondering about, are we gonna have finally, you know, consequences of one episode in other episodes? Like, are we gonna have stuff about it in the rest of the episodes? Like, I'm feeling sorry for the ones that they left in the other reality, like, I mean, Jerry, Summer, the mom and all of that, you're gonna leave them into the other reality like that? They are forced to fight with all of these things who are after them, but not really because they want Morty. and they're gonna be, you know, all by themselves, like they're gonna be the only ones who are not gonna be transformed, so they're gonna end their lives like that. I'm feeling really sorry for them. But at the end, you know, after all of what happened, you can be like, no other solutions than to live this reality. You can't repair all of the bad things that you've done. Not only with these people, like how can they turn back into human, but also with the world which was so destroyed. I'm really wondering about when this episode was out. I'm gonna check that right now, because it really felt all of that discussion about the flu season, about getting vaccinated or not for the flu, about the fact that it's so contagious, about the fact that some people, they can enjoy the flu season, like you can enjoy the fact that you don't have it. Like all of these people were so glad about the confinement because they took time for themselves and all. Like that was a thing, but I'm not gonna come back to that. And also about trying to find a solution, but it's really rough and all. I have the impression that this episode was made during the first months of it. Again, I can't pronounce the name if I don't want to have any issues with my videos. COVID, with that thing. So I'm gonna check that. No, season 1, it was during 2013. This episode was out January of 2014. So no, it was really before all of the it, you know, situation. You saw the future, guys. I mean, all of the things about the future, about the flu spreading that much, being that much contagious, about the fact that some people are gonna enjoy to not have it and to enjoy life because the other people, they have it and you have to stay in confinement, and you have to stay in confinement, you know, all of what Davin said and all about finding a solution on that. Ah, you saw some things right there. No matter what, I think that the purpose of this episode, you know, the fact that it was out during January, I don't know what happened, you know, in particular in US during January of 2014, maybe you had a subject, you know, a society subject around that, around the flu, around the fact that you have to get vaccinated for the flu, and maybe people were against it, and the show is trying to show people, the viewers, the extreme things that a disease can do. You know, I really think that still they made a subject around it, around the flu, for real, and not around it, like I thought. But yes, it was cool. The end of it, really, I'm wondering, is it gonna have consequences or not for the next episode? It would be great, you know, to have some things that we are finding again in other episodes. Like, I'm wondering if this alliance that we had before, we're gonna have them back at some point. I'm wondering about maybe, you know, the seeds that you can put into your butt. You know, it would be cool to have not really a narrative arc for the seasons, but at least, you know, some details, some little references that we're finding again and again, you know, little inside jokes for the fans. I think that it's the kind of show in which you can do that, and that it would be cool also for it to not just have one episode, one story. Okay, we have still the same characters, we are finding them again and again, so it's a continuity for the show, but some references like that could be great, and not only, you know, some lines like the "oh man" that we have each time. We'll see if it's gonna happen. And that was a good episode. I really appreciated it because I saw all of these references to it, and in fact it was not the case, it was really to the flu. But also because I thought that it was really well built, you know. Normally, into the previous episode, it's one story for Rick and Morty, one story for the family. Right there, for once, I had the impression that they were mixed, even if they were not, because still they lived their adventures separately. Still, one adventure impacted the other one. To have Jerry becoming Rick Grimes you know, of The Walking Dead, it was pretty fun. Okay, I think that I'm gonna finish this video right now and I'm gonna watch one more episode, the episode 7, in which maybe I'm gonna have Morty being traumatized again by the fact that he saw himself dead and he left his reality in which he had all of his life destroyed. It's really something for the poor kid. Maybe we're gonna have that, maybe not. I'm gonna see that right now. For you it's gonna be in another video. If you are watching this on YouTube, the next episodes are already on my Patreon if you can be interested. No matter what, it's another video, so it's all for you for today and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Hey.